the top part of our foot. So we're going round in circles, up and down, be creative. You can do a little figure of 8. We just want some movement in here. So really just moving it so everybody starts to arrive. We're just starting to mobilize our feet. So this is going to be really important because we're going to need that kind of extension of the big toe throughout in the quadruped positions because we've got our toes tucked underneath. So it's really important to get it nice and mobile to start with. Excellent. So just get some movement in here. Once you feel that it feels warm, so a good way to tell if there's if the fascia is feeling activated in muscles, is if it feels warm. So once your foot starts to feel warmer than it did when you started, then swap to the other foot. Excellent. So we're swapping over when you're ready to. So we've got a couple of foot exercises to do to get started. And then a little breath exercise sitting here, and then we are going to get on with quadruped. Now, we're not staying in the upright quadruped position for the whole time. So I've done it so that we go down and then come back up and down and go back up. So we're not challenging our wrists too much. But then we're going to get some variation into poses. So we're going to roll all the way through from a really basic pose to something a little bit more challenging, but with options to duck out if you think it's too much. So, and go back to the basic one. So you can always refer to the first set that we did. Nice to see you all. Okay, so once we've done that, we're going to do a little bit of pressing between the bones. So we start at the top here where your toes start, and we're going to use like caterpillar fingers, and we're going to go between the bones all the way down towards the base where the toe emerges from the foot. Now you can either press gently or you can slide depending on what feels good for you. You're looking to move the tissue just underneath the skin. So the kind of almost the fat tissue underneath the skin, which is the adipose, which is one of the parts of the connective tissue of the fascia. To be honest, most things in our body are fascia, and the more they research it, the more they think we're all fascia. Just different mixes of it. Muscle fascia, ligament fascia, fat fascia, bone fascia. So it's quite mad how much things are changing in that world. And then swap over to the other side when you're ready. And then again, down through the toes. One of the most amazing things is that hypopressives, because of the breath work and the postures, actually mobilizes all these aspects of the fascia and also gives us bone loading, which if they think about bone being fascia, means that we're also activating the fascia there too. It's pretty cool. So all the way through. Okay. So once you've had a chance to do that, and it feels like you've warmed it up, we're going to come to a comfortable sitting position. Now you don't have to be sitting with your legs crossed. You can actually sit with your, if this is more comfortable for this part, just sitting what feels comfortable as long as your pelvis is neutral and your ribcage is stacked on top of your pelvis. So we're going to do a little bit of awareness of our breath to begin, and then we're going to come back. I prefer cross-legged, but sit how you would like to sit. Make sure if you're not sitting up like that, but even if you're sitting like that, make sure that your sit bones are on your heels, or you can feel your sit bones underneath you. Excellent. Now, the first breath, I'd like you to think about the umbrella. Think about your whole rib cage all the way around like a big umbrella that's opening. So as we inhale, the bottom of the umbrella is going to come first all the way to the top of the umbrella up here by our first rib. And then as we exhale, the umbrella is going to close back down again. As it closes back down, you're going to think about your belly button disappearing up underneath your rib cage and pulling all the way through your body up through the crown of your head. It's a visualization. So don't think about, oh, I've got to tighten the muscles. Just allow it to come and happen as you visualize it. Okay, I'll shift now. We're going to do 3 of them, and we're going to get started right now. We're going to do 3 and 6. So think about the umbrella. Let's begin. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause, don't do anything at all. Relax your face, relax your forehead, relax your jaw. Hold until you feel your own natural impulse to inhale. And once that comes, just allow it to come. Don't hold for ages, just allow it to happen. Okay, so now we thought about the ribcage, let's think about our pelvis for the breathing. So thinking about our sit bones. So as we inhale, we're going to think about the ribcage still opening, but as it opens, we're going to think about the sit bones sliding apart like a fan opening as well. So sliding apart on the inhale, and then closing that fan on the exhale. Are we ready? There's a lot to think about here. Let's begin. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, and out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Relax your face. We're not doing an apnea. We're just holding in that space, that safe space that we have within us. And when you need to inhale, allow it to happen. So if you think about that space between the breaths, when we do the apnea, it's like being a really safe space. You've created the foundation through the pose. And when you do that apnea breath, it's like going into that nice, quiet, calm space where nobody can touch you. It says. Okay, so let's do it with some arms. So we're just going to have arms out. Let's have arms internally rotated into our second position. As we inhale, we're going to open towards the sides. And as we exhale, close. And then this time, we're going to do an apnea. As we do the apnea, we're going to open the hands towards the side. And then we're going to get right back into our onto our quadruped. So starting here, hands in second. Ready to inhale, thinking about all those points, umbrella and fan. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Relax that face. Smile. Open your ribs. Slowly open them. As you open them, open your arms towards the side. Start pressing them out. That's what help lift the ribcage. Smile for that extra little bit. And when you need to inhale, shake it off. Okay, brilliant. So we're going to come now to our quadruped position, and we're going to start working from the very basic ones all the way down. So we're going to come onto our hands and knees. Here, we want to make sure we've created our nice little box, and we're going to go through it quite slowly for the first one, but not too slowly tonight. We're going to tuck our toes underneath behind us. Feel like you're pressing your heels away from you. You want to make sure your knees are directly underneath your pelvis and your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Then from here, if it's comfortable for you, if it's not, keep your fingers pointing like this. If it's comfortable for you, turn your fingertips in the way to face each other. And then open your shoulders by pressing your elbows out towards the side. We want to make sure we're not tucking our bum under, we're not tucking our bum up into the air, and that our rib cage is actually still in line with our pelvis. Good. Looking good. Look straight down towards the floor. And from here, think about your coccyx drawing away from you and your head drawing the opposite direction. Now, I want you to feel like your bra strap's being slowly lifted up towards the ceiling a little, just to give you that little bit of an extra elevation here in the back of you. Good. Okay, 3 breaths here. 7, 4, and 8. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Slowly opening your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Now we're going to exhale, and as we exhale, we're just going to put our elbows where our hands were. So if you do one at a time, you can keep them in a nice line, so you don't end up coming all the way back like a little frightened rabbit towards your knees. You want to keep this nice long spine. Press through your forearms as if you're pushing yourself away from the floor, and eyeline is back just beyond your elbows for this one. Feel the heels pressing away from you, your coccyx one way, head the other, and make sure you're thinking about your bra strap being lifted slightly up the way, just to make sure your ribcage is lined up. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Start opening that ribcage slowly for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling here. Now for this pose, we're going to do this 3 times this pose as we go through. You want to choose which arm position you're using. So fingertips come together first. For the easier one, you press your elbows out along the mat and bring your hands in line with your elbows. And place the top of your forehead very lightly on the back of your hands. For the slightly harder one for your shoulders, it's the same start. You bring your fingertips together, but this time you leave the fingertips where they are and you still press your elbows out towards the side. So now your forehead will be on the floor equidistance between your elbows, just very lightly brushing the floor. Again, all the same principles from the other poses, pressing yourself away from the floor, and etc. Let's begin. Choose which one you like. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause, open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here and exhale, come up. So we're going to come back up to the top after we do that one. So the next one we're going to do is add some rocking. So starting at the top again in our nice box position, choose whether your fingertips are in the way or out the way. This time as we inhale, we're going to draw back with our sit bones towards the wall behind us. So it's not so much thinking about coming down towards your heels because that'll make you tuck. We want to really think about our spine just going straight back away, like it's like on a spit or a pole. So all that's happening is the spine stays neutral and you're just gliding back away. And then as we exhale, we're going to glide forwards. We're going to do this here, and then we're going to do this in the second position, and then we're going to come down for a nice rest in the third position. Rest, she does. Gaze towards the floor. Think about all those tensioning points we talked about first. Let's begin. Rocking back. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. These look nice. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here as you exhale, coming down with your elbows underneath your shoulders now into our second position. Island back towards your knees a little bit, just beyond your elbows, pressing your body away, thinking about your tensioning points. And we're rocking back again. So ready to inhale and rock back. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, choose what you're doing with your hands. So fingertips together and then decide what's happening here. Press your elbows out towards the side, forehead's either on the back of your hands on the floor, and we're in a nice static pose here. So it's a wee rest. Press your body away from the floor. Let's begin. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, we're coming back up. But before we do any more, we're going to shake our shoulders off. Shake your arms off. Give yourself a little breather. Swing them about a bit. Shake them up here. Shake them down here. Okay, just to make sure we're not, overdoing it. I've got a terrible way we're doing it quadruped. So we're going to come back to our quadruped position. This time we're going to add some crawling. So we are going to start here. As we inhale, we're going to stay where we are. As we exhale, we're going to move our right hand, left knee forward, just a little bit. So it's not a massive step. We want to make sure we can control our pelvis so we're not rocking our pelvis about as we go. And then the second side, and then we're going to move the next one forward. And then from here, I'm going to give you some options. But let's just do it. So, shoulder hands are at underneath your shoulders. Figure out which way your hands are going. Gaze towards the floor. Think about your tensioning points. Lengthen. It's really important to lengthen here. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4. Right hand, left knee. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Left hand, right knee. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs. Option to stay here or option to hobble your knees out off the floor for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, come down. Down into your next position down here. Excellent. So elbows down on the floor. Gaze back towards your knees a little bit and we're rocking again. Ready to inhale and rock back. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your fingertips together. Press your elbows wherever they're going. Forehead either on the back of your hands on the floor. Press your body away from the floor. Send those heels pressing away from the floor. Lift your bra strap up a little. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, coming back up again. Shake those shoulders up again. So we've got one more routine to do here. So this time, in this position here, we are going to do inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to take a step forward. Then we're going to inhale. As we exhale, we're going to take the knee that we stepped forward out behind us. Then we're going to inhale. And as we exhale, we've got the choice of either leaving it on the floor or lifting it up. And then we're going to do our apnea breath, either holding it here, or if you kept it on the floor for the last exhale, you can lift it just during the apnea. Then we're going to inhale, exhale, bring it back to its starting position a little bit in front of the other knee, and we're going to go with the other side. Okay, are we all good with that? Yay! Okay, so figure out what you're doing with your hands. Make sure you've got your nice box to begin with. Gaze towards the floor, lengthen through your spine. Okay, ready to inhale. We're going to step forward to the right hand, left knee, just because it keeps it nice and kind of regimented for us if we keep remembering that. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4, right hand, left knee. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, stretch the left leg out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, option to lift now. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs. Option to lift if you haven't already. Hold for another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, replace the knee so it's a little bit in front of the other knee. And we're ready to go on the other side. So this time we're going to step forward with the left hand, right knee. Ready. In, 2, 3, 4. Right hand, left knee. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Right leg stretches out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Option to lift now. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Start opening your ribs. Option to lift the leg up if you haven't already. And hold for a further 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, bring that knee back in front. We're going to do one more breath to bring this back to the front and another little bear climb. So ready to inhale here. In, 2, 3, 4. Right hand, left knee to join the others. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. In, 2, 3, 4. Lengthen. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs. Option to press through your hands and hover your knees for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here and exhale. Come down onto your forearms. And we're here. So this time, 3 nice little breaths here. We're going to inhale, rock back, exhale forward. And then on our apnea breath, we're going to slide one of our legs out behind us and we're going to have the option to lift it. Okay, are we ready for this? So 3 breaths, rocking backwards and forwards and apnea, stretch the leg out. Gaze back just beyond your elbows. We're almost done, guys. We're ready to inhale and rock back. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs. Stretch your left leg out behind you. Option to lift it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, bring it back in. Let's do the other side. Are we ready? So right side this time. Ready to rock back? In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs. Slant your right leg out behind you. Option to then lift it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the knee back in. Fingertips together. Press your elbows where you're pressing them. Forehead lightly on the floor. Last one here. Press through your body. Make it a good one. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Open your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, coming back. You can come back into a child's pose briefly for if you like, just to stretch everything off. You can come up to a sitting position. You can shake your arms off. Give them a nice roll. And we're going to come to a sitting pose now. Okay, so we're coming to an upright sitting position because we've done lots of inversion there, and we need to make sure we do an upright pose as well, just to make sure everything is working well. We're going to do one sitting pose, one supine pose to finish. So we're sitting right up on our sit bones. Excellent. We want to feel our ribcage directly over our pelvis. Remember, you don't have to sit cross-legged. Legs can be out in front or in the diamond position if you prefer. Stretch these hands out towards the side, palms face forwards. Feel those, see those fingertips near the peripheral vision. When we inhale, we're going to go all the way up. So we're going to stretch the shoulders back out again, all this like, leaning on them. And exhale, bring it back down again. Remember, as we're coming up, we want to feel we're pressing down here, out here, and up from our sit bones here. Okay, so really feel it, and on the way down, reverse that feeling of tension. Let's begin. Ready to inhale and open. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause, open your ribs and move your hands up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here, exhale, shake off. That always feels really nice after doing quadruped, is just stretching them back out again. So we're going to come to a supine position for our last pose for today. So find your nice, beautiful neutral spine. When you get down here as well, just be aware of that back body on the floor and the breathing. I'd also like you to think about length. So coccyx towards your heels, head towards the opposite wall. Excellent. Then dorsiflex these feet. Good. Feel that you're pulling back with the heels, pressing the heels into the floor, drawing the heels back towards your sit bones. Make sure your knees are lined up with your pelvic, with your hips. Internally rotate our hands this time. And again, we're going to inhale, open, so all the way up, and exhale all the way back down again, keeping your rib cage on the floor. So ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose, pause, slowly opening your ribcage and holding for as long as you can, as you move your hands back up into the third position. Just think about the expansion of the ribcage, like the umbrella opening all the way around as you bring your hands all the way up. Good. And once you finish that, we're going to come up to sitting, but take your time. And we're going to finish on a little bit of box breathing because it just recenters us after all of that manicness. Hope you enjoyed that. That was like I should call these classes a treatment of, because that's, we did that's what they do in English, a treatment of prose. So sitting right on your sit bones, gaze towards your horizon. We're going to inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4, and just 3 times. But remember, this is a great way to reset your body, so you can do it for ages longer than this if you want to. So ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, and just back to a nice natural cadence view. Well done, everybody. That's quite a tough class. Hope you enjoyed it. Any comments?